live, you will die. You see, their standard of operational practice. You will nyama and share daho. And so you're careful with those practices. How dare you come out to say obi kuna mausika add your mouth as a door to send you and ire bisan. Do you know why a husband will not give some money to a wife, but will give it to a side chick?
Why? Tell us why.
Yeah, catch it.
No wife can be compared to anybody.
No wife.
No wife. What is given to a wife can never be given to a side chick.
But we want a man and wife.
So I'm saying that what is supposed to be for a wife can never be given to a side chick. So don't take any man for a fool.
But
now you are confusing us.
No, don't take any man for a fool. One of them are side chick.
Papa no, the man side chick.
Is the man sane or the man is insane? Was the man under duress? Do you know what the man gave to the side chick? I want for man and wife. So then you go on radio, you go somewhere, and you are able to publicize, say, Madam Beji, now Kuna Misika, Ebru de Obisan. So you are finished forever.
Papa ni be Jana.
Oh, Jano. Papa ni Jano, when Jano, she's finished forever.
How?
She's destroyed her career.
Yeah, no.
Career. Side chick career.
She's out of the game forever. Now say Eddie Obikunu court. Edu say wetu ani da ketia she bro bre. Yetu na filabari ho. According to report. Of course okoje car. Ya to car amount. Ya ma 3,000 every month. 3,000 Ghana cedis every month. Unya hwima no. Say bi oniwe ma bre ma no afa ho kakra. You look, whatever is given to a wife can never be given to any other person. So any wife who can compare herself to a side chick has a brain damage. You are a side chick, and that's where you are. You are, look, a wife, nobody can be compared to you. And what a wife does, nobody can do until they become wives. So when a husband decides that my wife is asking for a certain amount of money, and I don't want to give her, and I give you,
okay,
then you can go behind me, call my wife to come for what she asked for, because the husband gave me and didn't give you. You are doomed.
It's not me can be starting to you know, or you need to ampa, obey me akwa just
we obani beju, obana beju, na brabona be we ne carry a goop.
Okay.
But searching their career.
What's it?
Searching their career.
I have profession.
Yes.
You go to school.
I don't want to na me de ma baby.
Are you for real?
Searching.
Look, it's not everyone that can be a side chick. Okay. So there's a grace to be a side chick.
And you'll be baby.
Or baby, I born so with my side chick. But say, but soon near some. Yes, I had this one. You. I mean, to be able to go out with somebody's husband and the person not knowing. They are doomed. And therefore.
But that counselor, I did be a say, I might not say, or they
1 year yesterday.
I like yourself 1 year.
Wajana in our year. Wajana in our year. That Wajana in our year.
But any business from Corano, if you near Medua, and or they ma baby a name kwawo. No, she be a name kwawo. This is avoiding you to become a widow and the children becoming orphans. The source of energy is where the man is taking the money. Or tuning sooner, Bunima.
Then soon, or Jenin Quasi or Dinsunabi.
What is the side taking Ajenqua?
The side taking a Ajenqua.
And so Ajenqua, go Swiss Caman and Sa. The source of energy is very important.
But is it good? Say, Obama was citing 2,000. That wife requested for
1,500.
It is wrong to compare your wife with your side chick. Focus on one at a time.
Wife focus on.
No, the wife doesn't need focus. She's part of the focus.
Wife.
Where there is no wife, there can be a side chick.
Okay.
So once your husband has a side chick, you are part of it.
You are part of the side chick.
Many Rosie trim pro me yire chi. Rosie na ebo mama trim pro me yire chi. E sense only one ka onye side chick. You are a side chick because the man you are going out with has a wife.
Okay.
So you are part of my side chick. If you divorce me, I can't get a side chick. Yeah. Yes, I'll get a girlfriend. So it is not about choice. I don't compare my wife to anybody before I give.
before you give.
No, I don't compare. I don't think twice to give to my wife. I think twice to give to my side chick.
You think twice.
So for me to refuse to give to my wife and give more to my side chick is my source of energy and my source of life.
Okay. Next, baby, I need you.
Baby, I didn't come. Baby, I come one honor. Ah, eradi yesu. I didn't know densa. Emba bebreti asie no mu wuye. Emba bebreti asie ne ama eno manya kwanja eda so tinkwam eda so wawade asie omunye okunafo esan se side chick bi na abo omukunu ama eno mu share black. Na so ya bompa etiam. I will say no kura. She will nimbi ade ti on kura. Eti me mama bon sem ma girl. We guna wade. We guni wani mase. No me bia be todo so onya pai. We guna wade.
Side chick no guna wade.
Side chick no worry.
We guna wade.
Okay,
nobody
I get you.
Serious again.
I get you.
But people who cannot be faithful in cheating with you
quiet.
Can never be faithful in marriage.
But if you are the way you are born, husband.
Why? Nobody.
Trustworthy.
No trustworthy. Hey, is that the first time ever man is car?
No.
First
time are you in a fraud?
1990 is a Jimmy. Me must can me Jimmy say me mama ide me mo. One near Kasan. When I make a request of one is go.
Yes, I take it for.
Do you know when I decide to give my wife money? I don't want to tell me to give my wife money.
Are
you the one?
And
my children can be hungry with everything. I choose my wife first.
Side chick money for.
Look, when my children are hungry, I don't care.
Hey.
My wife is hungry, I care.
Hey,
read the letter.
Counselor.
Read the letter.
Counselor. Okay, dear.
No.
5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes. So you
Oh,
Counselor, because so 5 minutes.
No, welcome. Now you 2 minutes. Cry a microphone. Any issue deal with. Share. I check over Kasan as I lose stock.
As in the situation, it say our dear. Right now, no, maybe an antenna for 7 good years. Somebody said, and person, I want to talk money or 2 weeks, and Bemano, I send a message, a catcher, and say, the best option is so move on. Now, for woman economy, and see our dear no ABP or I checked his status few weeks after, and I'm who say, or Baba worry, and see Ubisa say, dear Ben, was
worry. I see 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
worry not down for.
When you're down for.
Obana down for.
But that's good. I can go there and can go through.
It's your dear Nimguasia, a brainy bushia.
A bushia benny, dear Nimguasia, dear Dick kind. Or see Bearmana to be beer. And I yes, I know. How do I bear one dear? Now, as in Bisane said, a bushia and ma bear money list on Tonya Manana. And a Yamana bear money to the Guhi. Yensia dear view. Bear my show boss so walewa. A bosh yen fan cockpot. A bosh yen fan conya meaning. A bosh uncle busianim. Yen gina bosh so and jawadi. There be. 8 minutes was the shalom si roasted ajima walewa. Mean blocking the same obiama wallet. 18 year go boko kwa. Yaboko coco meaning.
Okay.
Your back first one, your boko coco, a mamre panswa, ye bisa coin, ye di bedi a bisa. Waba ebi will fear her. I was never bear my back or then till my agent say, or the social and you yam. I want in the back. You see, Dean Eddie a queer rosy. And your bassy bisa say, how tiana. And if you are smart, dear baby. Then we shall see, oh, if you are the Mario Mundos. And at the bar and say, Mammy, no, fear her. Near phone away queer for. Na Rosie ni de ye ba panya owo UK o ye Rosie de wo no nansianse ne ne to no nti fia de Rosie ni de ye din bia ye to pa wo fia enti wo de nkra na abade a ye nso ye be frɛ ye mba no na ye bisa abusua soma a mo ahwɛ sa ye bia omo eni mo bisi a nipa na de o ma di nkomo bisa enti mo nko na watwe sɛ ne ye beto mo nkra sɛ ye age pene ana na mo ba mo de nsa Moba, Modensa, any sika kuma neba. Esan say this can command branch or congredias, Eddie Dancia my and say. A branch be a boko se opso bisa yamba bay. Yedi dear bisa, and yawadi. It the baby be your coco qua, or training fibia, Jimmy for saying wale.
Bema yo kokokwa.
Got none so. And then we Jimmy for. I said, Yawali, Coco ye bisa.
Okay.
Ye bisa say bet to me, and I bushia ye bedi a bisa na mine now tobacco. Then now what you back on echi until one can. Ye ni I said yes, ye bisa was said. The Amokano, Munfiana.
Okay.
We don't have the right to cross check. No. No.
Till.
No. Move out. It means that they don't want you.
Whoa. Maybe I don't move with you.
No, if you can't remind them. That's a game. Sansuna ebusia Emma mo list. No mama will say, Yamma, now watch me and San Mumbai, Baba, and 1 day. Now watch me and say, Chimumbaya, Obi, or baby, it's media, Colana man.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yamamoda. It is a Mukona Mohun song. Now I am some son day name, monsieur. I say, and your bear man, a shed or what about? Oba ebusia na shed down one dia. No way. No man can fix a date to marry any lady in a traditional marriage. No man has a right. How dare you? Who are you? Which material are you coming from? Who you come and tell family head say, I want to marry your daughter on Wednesday, 17th of April. No, it's not that. You can't do it. Ask if you are the one you tell you. You always go and then they give you a day to come. Okay. So if you can't fulfill their day, a delegation must go back to tell them, say, that Wednesday we can't come. So when they wait for you, you don't tell them anything and you don't come. They have the right to give their daughter to anybody because you've not married their daughter. It is a way say, I tell you them. Say Jimmy na guess yes ano. Omo ji sika kokro. E ko ji nyama. E be rapi mo mo ni asan dia suma ko.
But my from Sinyami Aduma.
One is only me. Can me nya ka se tia.
0277.
Who pray who say get be na twen. Kofi Aduma fair colored man. Aya we ya there some news say news na mo ye be man. The men at the same time 0277. Yeah, you frame. What's your compensation? Your two is half for no catch so Jimmy 0277 609 men could you compensation be at 644 one bar 0277 609 644 Bema shop on one walewa on near Bonivia. Ebia who name your fe and we jaw so why?
How do you see me out of my best year? We enjoy driving Mr. Tassika Tasso and out in production to movie out in Enka. Yami and your cassette. There's some news abness. They share the watching. Without with determination and a perceive the episode will be a blue. Good evening, news abness.
All right. So a lot of conversation going on, a lot of issues going on, and we're trying to manage almost everything that is going on around us. And I don't know which one you've heard. I don't know which one you want to poke your nose into the conversation. But do you think it's right for a side chick to call the madam and say, "Madam, the money you ask your husband, I'm going to collect it"? I've seen women who connect with side chick to take money from their husbands on their behalf. I mean, it doesn't make you a good woman. Keep that in your head. It doesn't make you a good woman. Say, Ubeso Jiska Wukumo, want to mean Jinto de Fa Ukum Plus, non Jema, and even to every fees. Keep that in your head. Say, Bemavia Niswadi, every man must focus on the wife, not the children. Very importantly, let's start the conversation. Abna, do you think that quickly we'll come to our story for the day? But the most important one right now is Yedin Koma Ye Koba ni Bisaya Muse Rosie Eboge Yabasu say Anye Ye Kudan Beman Ye Namin so money Yiska Gana Ya dear pa. That's conversation I joined and I said it doesn't make holy sense in the first place. But young cock and Komona and Wohod and then so and a story for the day. If you have any comment on that particular statement, bring it up here and I'll take it up with you as we go through. Very, very important. I am here to let us learn, and we are learning nothing but we are learning the best. The lady in question today and the story we have in today's question, we're waiting for a reading to happen. Abena Sugar has come. Abena, can you read the story for us and interpret for us? Abayana said or the letter number. Yanko yenimi and yanko intentem. TikTok, meaning say you're live and you're live there. You who say you're live here because network and then and why and graffiti and number 222. Mama yanko yenimi na yenshed the bit my be so side chick wako Facebook. I got to see a life. Any friend will be say, Mammy, Brana Beji Kusika. The Sikana be Wawa, Ukusana, 1 month. Oh, sorry, and was swap 2,000 money. Who be say 1,005? But who could maybe be sad and go in 2,005? If you say 1,005, but the 2,000 now be sad. There may be a new within this, sir. So I said, there may be an admin said. Na yiri be says came on farmer then kase be man ya there but asem be because there's no smoke without fire. What you say there's no smoke without fire. If fire need be and if there's no smoke without fire then I say my divided a sitting poster because I could never show you. Once a while, I'm going to trust you on my continent. What do I say? I'm now a banner. I'm not brand. I'm not to score. That's when I see me check too much. It's Yanko. We said the counselor. Okay, hey, not calculus. Hey, not. That's a long time. One of my guys, a long time I found not calculus. Now go share his. I want to go and crack a bujiri. Yanko, we need a nut. Not say counselor, please. Can you explain? No, can you expatiate more on why the focus of a man or a husband needs to be on the wife and not the children? Because the children belongs to the man and his family, but the wife is not the husband's property. Nat, I'll explain for you because you've asked this question. Whilst I wait for Nat, whilst I wait for Abna, I will do an explanation. I don't know if TikTok is working. I don't know how the internet is doing because I feel we are not live. I don't know if Abna is there to tell us if we are live because I think the internet is not working too strong. It's not solid. But I see that I am not really transmitting well. STV Africa. Hey, this young man is a long time. I've seen some of this guy. Watch your power. I don't know which of the internet my system is speaking. Which one is connected to me? I think there's a problem with the internet I'm using right now. I'm using the 5G now. Good. So I think I'm solidly connected now. Yeah. Am I okay on your network right now? You said be okay or network this one because yeah. 4G instead of 5G. Mako 4G viewer. Inti me ya kopese e we 4G. Inti am 5G be server. It's a 5G be game. 4G be there. And was no 5G wa. But I don't know why 4G be there but me so hard. This thing is connected, but it is not very much correct. 2.4G. Sorry for the internet. I think I'm not too strong with the internet. So I'll explain to Nat. Thank you very much. Let us officially, respectfully give grants and honor to our one and only effect queen, Abena Sugar Ray. Abena Sugar of sugars. Abena, it's difficult to connect. Is that right? Is it my network or Abne's network? That's what I was trying to understand. Because I can see that we are not really live properly. Abena is gone. We are not live properly. I'll come to you, Nat. I don't know why the internet is not correct for me. I am still looking for my internet. My internet is what I'm looking for. Not this one. Abla is not able to connect, but let me see. Great, good evening. Benjamin is meeting me. Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you very much. And I know those of you on YouTube, you can hear me clearly, but I'm looking forward to those who are on my TikTok, if they can also hear me. The life has ended. The life has ended. Oh my God. The life has paused. The life has paused. It has paused. And are we back live? Are we okay? Are we okay? I don't know. Amna, can you see me? Are we connected? We are not moving up. We are coming down, and that is not my page. My page moves up. It doesn't come down. So Amna, are we back? Oh, okay. So you can hear me. Okay, that's a good one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Abna and show for today. We are clapping to welcome Abna to be part of the show. Abna, you're welcome. And how is life? How is everything going on with you?
My grace.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Keep managing. Everybody has become a manager, even though they have not completed first degree in management. Everybody's trying to manage. That's good. That's not bad. Okay. So we have a story for today, but there are issues that I just wanted to clear whilst you have come to join us. So there's a young man I've missed for a long time. He's called Nat Kakolos on Facebook. I made a statement that a man must concentrate on the wife and give what your wife needs first. Let your wife be your first choice and not your children. And he was asking why, because the wife is not the property of the husband, but the children are the property of the husband and the family. So why do I have to say that spend money, take care of your wife first, and let your children be second? And let me quickly say that I don't know if there's any other person who doesn't understand the statement I made right now. If you have anybody who doesn't understand, you have the right to also ask the same question. But Abna, what is your judgment as a woman on this statement? That I say your husband should take care of you before your children. Do you agree with that statement? Oh, we've lost Abna again. I think there's a problem with the internet. Abna, can you hear me? No. There's something wrong. Is it my internet or Abna's internet? All right, so Nat, if you can hear me, let me go down here and then finish this particular one, because there's a problem with the internet that we are dealing with. And I think that is where my problem is. The one I'm using is showing me 4G, but I'm expecting the 5G. I am fine. How are you too? All right. Okay, good. So, Nat, let me address your question and get the answer till I get my moderator having a solid internet. So, Nat, every man goes to marry a woman, and once you get a woman into your life, she becomes your total responsibility. So, your primary care in the family is towards your wife, not your children. And because the wife is a homemaker and not a house builder, your focus in life is solid when your home is solid. When you are fortunate for a wife to be able to run your home, your productivity is balanced. This is why God created the woman for the man, for the purposes of help. And the help is that the man will have a full concentration in tilting the garden, so the woman can run the rest of the affairs at home. So anytime you are fortunate to be a husband to a wife, mind you, the first person that matters in your life is not your children. Because it's funny usually when you find out that, Abna, are you back now? We still don't have a network, is red. It's funny when you end up finding out that when people are taking pictures, when they are alone, the man holds the wife and they take a picture. Unfortunately for them, anytime we end up having children, our pictures become me here, my wife here, and the children in between us. We lose the connection between us as husband and wife, especially the women who don't really understand the focus of marriage will forcefully push the children between us. At the end thereof, we find out that the children have become the center of attraction. When your wife needs something, she puts her needs in between the needs of the children, or places her needs as last request to the children. So there are men today who constantly will end up. I'm sorry. What should one do? Thank you. When boys are watching football, they distract us. I'm sorry, I have to go and shut the door. Thank you. So, what I'm saying is this. So, a best husband is the husband that focuses on the wife. Yes, it's dangerous to focus on the wife. Yes, it's dangerous to have a wife who can disappoint you. Yes, marriage will end, but until your marriage ends, never more treat somebody's daughter you have brought into your family. Marriage will end and will be left with family. The girls have a proverb. Yes, so we've all been told to focus on our families and not our wives. But we don't practice nuclear family from where we come from. We practice the extended family. So if a man wants to have a peaceful home, the first thing you need to do as a husband is to focus on your wife. If you have babies with a woman who is not your wife, don't focus on her, focus on your children. But even that, don't give accurate figures of money that they need. Always let there be excess so that the one who feeds them will be able to lick his fingers, because their opportunity and your bonise or the babu. Sansona, the autumn video, the Oshikokobia, Ninsebe, but not close. Focus on your wife and not your children. Give your wife whatever she requests for under your directorship. Whatever your wife is asking for, if you can afford it, go ahead and give your wife. Look, it's better for you to use your children's school fees to buy a wig for your wife to wear in town than to pay the children's school fees and get that money to buy her a wig to wear. Go and negotiate to pay the fees, but for her, give her what she wants. This will not be a popular message for most women and men. I know there are women today who will be against what I'm saying because they are looking at the future of the children. Hear me. Some women believe that they are more mother than a father. No. When I have done it before and it has helped me, because immediately you make your children focus on you and not their mother, you lose the respect you deserve. Because when your wife is hurt because her needs are not met, but you consider the needs of your children, your wife will hate you, and out of that hate, your wife will tell your children to grow to marry a man not like their father. But if you are able to give their mother what she deserves, she will encourage the son to grow and become like the father. She will encourage the daughter to grow and meet a man like the father. Why? Because every woman who goes into marriage goes into the marriage for their personal gain, which is right and not wrong. Keep that in your head. So, Nat, never spend on your children neglecting your wife. Spend on your wife, and it will be difficult to neglect your children. Because listen to me, what is meant for the children, if you tell your wife you should use this, you get her a new one for the children, she will use it and encourage the children to respect you for your decisions. How on earth should your wife look forward to eat KFC, chicken, and what do you call it, and fries? And instead of her to make a request that today we are not eating at home, we want to go and eat fried rice and chicken from Papaya, or want to eat Kentucky fried chicken and then fries, you know. Why should your children be the one making the request instead of your wife making the request? Decisions concerning the meal and the food the children must eat must be done by your wife, not the children. So the children rush to you and tell you, Daddy, we want to eat KFC today. And the mommy says, you don't have money, so you come and ask for the money. Some men feel big to hear that their children are referring to them as the one who is giving money to take care of the house. I mean, that is a solid one. And that is why it's the duty of every wife to let every child know when money comes from daddy's hand to them. So I'm saying that spend on your wife and not your children. Spend on your wife and not your children. Let your wife drive the best car. Let your wife travel. Listen to me. Your wife wants to travel to Dubai, or want to go and do and buy, want to go to the US, want to go to Canada, want to go somewhere. And your ticket availability, your funds availability for a ticket for the whole family and the 6 boys, you cannot afford now. And you can also not afford watching your wife live in Ghana for the whole year without traveling to change the environment. So forget about your children's tickets and then pay for the tickets for your wife. Let her go. When she goes, she will decide to shop for the children. Let her go. When she gets to America, she will want to communicate with you and talk. Focus on your wife. Let your wife be your first priority. Let your wife be your first priority. Yes, she will disappoint you. Yes, she will not be faithful to you. Yes, she wants to carry all your property. But in all these, let your wives be the center of attraction for you. And you will never regret you did. So Nat, I hope I have explained to you that it is very important to focus on your wife than to focus on your children. That cannot be said with a man who has children, with a certain woman and has not married a woman. I'm talking about wives. If you've not been able to produce the system that runs for you as a wife, then you are in trouble. But have a wife, pay her bride price, make her a wife, and let us enjoy her as a wife, because it is essential to be able to identify people who are around as wives. But once you are able to identify them, your life will never ever be the same again. Where is Abna? Abna has dropped down again. She's the one I'm waiting for. So Nat, do you have any other question? Nat said, thank you. Yes, please. Well, understood. Thank you very much for your understanding. Thank you very much again. Good evening is coming from Janice. Janice, thank you so much for coming. Chikata, thank you. Honorable Yafra, how are you doing, my lord? I miss you, Papa. Bring your face and let me see your face one of these days. Come and let me see your face. Honorable Yafra, it's difficult to see her. The time that I'm going to see her too is difficult, but it's okay. Thank you very much for coming on my show tonight. Garrison, thank you for joining. Then we have good evening, Councillor Bismarck. Yes, your internet is not strong. I want to fix my own internet, but it's difficult to fix my own internet. There's an internet that is interfering with my original internet, and that is why I've been quiet. And I feel that TikTok is not really enjoying what we are supposed to do. And available network is what we are doing. Available network. Let's see what is happening to the available network, and let's be looking for internet. So I've addressed the issue of NATs. I mean, it's still this one, but we'll solve it. I hope all of you can hear me clearly on TikTok, and I hope all of you can see me clearly on TikTok, because the numbers are down, and these numbers are down as well. Abna, where are you? Abna is back and go. So Nat, I've answered you. Thank you very much. If Abna comes, will continue. Councillor, please, will you still be in Ghana by November? Yes. Anything. If it's business, tell me, and let me know the dates of the business so I can manage myself, and whatever service you want from me, I can do it for you. So thank you for asking. Yes. God willing, I want to be in Ghana by November. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fun, it's loving, it's caring, it is official. Can we welcome Abna Sugar? Abna Sugar, your internet was acting up, but thank you that you're back. Don't worry. Someone I'm well chilling. Yeah, or Ghana. You cannot honorable your for Ebenyami City. But no American, you also. We internet and yeah. But the reason will be our comfort, the market county and sort here. Oh, Kafrana. Never me doing that. I could so now the kind now Cramonidia I buy a Cramoni. I mean, he's a Muslim because a Cramonia. A Muslim was side chick. And I say side chick, you know, it is the side friend is 1,005 sort of go to and a side chick did you. Papa catch and he didn't say Onibi or say the money and it was you Onibi. And I get a visa so please carry a community. Now, I like you as Wesker. Was one come or the apple, sorry, or the or cherry or the scanner cause he didn't know when he didn't buy scan. Like or Frau back, George Lutot here. No one out for Uknu and I beside in 2000. Uknu any George Lutot. Imagine in same 2,000 Ghana cities. And Jabaya Branabejo Wadi. Na Mimi yes SK. Meeting so many be and Obiasi why are there so frame say only say. So it's a conversation. But I think say well goofy she's not trustworthy. The man should break up with her immediately. Because if I choose not to give my wife money and I have chosen you, the first thing you need to know is that you must grant a way out. Missing me mascaring mouth. Maybe some 2,000. Missing me mouth. And I'm in Libya. Never answer. I'm a side chick for say when you be there. All of a sudden when you decide when you really could be trouble. Side chick no so many be deliver. Many be deliver for announcing this too. And you have now only a number. And Obaya with network number. I'm saying as I read you. I'm now. That is what the story needs. All we become farmer. Say, get yeah, or side chick. We're going into actually be is a big thing. Sending you know. Or the command. Oh, right. So that is a life. But that's the life we are living. It's also a hard way. Only say when it's in the woman. Let's say when it's in the woman. There are so many reasons why woman. And there are so many reasons why. So, what does it? Hey, your call could be said to say he owns the rights. What does it? If your could be said to say the chafa major for one from the mayor, you know that kind of move now and maybe me. That is what can cause it. But the story for today, no, emphasis on Saka. Yeah, young co, young co, Michelle.
Hello, Simbo. My situation. A movie right now, and I'm still in disbelief. I've been dating my boyfriend for 7 years, and we finally decided to settle down. So we decided to start buying our marriage items together. But to be honest, he bought most of the things, and all we were waiting for our proposed date to be approved by the church. This guy surprised me, and it feels so unreal. We had a little misunderstanding and we were not talking to each other for 2 weeks. Only for him to send me a text message. He doesn't think marrying me will be the best option, so he moved on. I checked his status few weeks ago and he had gotten married to one of my friends. I'm still shocked, but how do I bring this news to my parents? Because I have brought them so much shame. Honestly, I want to take him on and ask him to compensate for wasting my time and disrespecting my family. Please advise me on what to do.
Actually, they say movie.
Now. Still on Jindy. But we dated a boyfriend for 7 years and almost finally decided some worry. In some ways, some of the tower on your name. The queen say, "They managed to our no matter be no more chains are so in the whole dates on what they worry. Now, I see BBC or on any boyfriend in Tinomuna Casacasa. Someone casa for 2 weeks. Boy, no, a testing say. One boy in a testing say.
Well, I don't mean you.
On the show, I really no bed with snack or so. I really muscle. I say, check your boy in the status. No boy now worry or no girl on a down.
Wow.
I say, I the only on say, I didn't boy night.
Wow.
Nah, of a son with your it's a boy, no boy. Of a step boy in pattern. Because one in the was saying, I'm ready to see. Now, who's the onion? When they was seeing to the phone.
About people in the day. Me too, let me know you. I will take it. What is your take on the story?
My take. A story, no, they say, make Saka story. Lady back because I think say it's been ringing a bell in my ears. I'll say a similar thing happened to me years ago now. But she had Branty Bina on any saying. It's a Branty, it was a phone now. I say, oh, I'm worry. But then one in question, the catcher and say, oh, worry now, the Hano. It's not worry no. Okay, not far or tear on your way. I said 3 years down the lane, guy in the choir said you a guy in the way.
Yeah.
So she was asking herself, Santa Kaibusia, yes. Obia can say, oh, worry, no, teach you, worry, yeah. But the guy was honest to her, say, who worry me, who be no, and not worry me, I ain't like me happy. And I'm waiting or can't teach nature, or worry, and still, why your widow? It's the guy, no. They need the guy was seriously dating the friends. No, so make your choice. Because what make us with the for 7 years, not 2 weeks. It's a hot buy. I will say, want to me will be on. I want to me, get on into us. So, who will be on? So I got not down for now for worry. No. Oh, I said the guy was double dating.
But that's okay. That's normal.
I hate it. It's not on the side of almost then the sea. The lady at on chain is sea.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. On country, yes.
Yes.
On country and yes. That's the problem. On country, yes. What's the maintain once a craving a buy? That they was what me called the 4 CSC, yeah. Or man casa for 2 weeks, 2 weeks, the end of the see, what nobody will be penalty as here.
I were down for so. I were down for.
And you would have said, uncle compensation.
Uncle knew, or more worry, uncle in one country, the parents say, and the boy in Casa and our boy in the song to know any view. And the parents see me and said, they see and not to me answer our question.
Good. Eti wudi ane de yenja nso so egu abusua nso anim ase. Honso e.
Ebusua ben.
Hey.
Ma make us say no for no catch them say. Man da or any number. Money ma me say e den the buy ya. Na won no fit no catch them ma me papa say. Man da say the buy.
Kwabre ni abotre, kwabre ni abotre. Kwabre ni abotre. Kwabre ni abotre. Bibia chinchina ma.
Kwabre ni abotre. So na na for 7 years. It's about 2 weeks you pay. Kwabna say on you are review.
Yeah, of course. And to the and to your sure said that I be our own. Okay.
Oh, you know, that is not what we do. Man, I need you to let it go. Hey, yeah. So now, so kind of the money be great. So let it go. People for the buy, yeah.
And to never.
Back and forth.
Now, Beman, why am from Zobi? Because my question is, should the promise of a man to marry be taken serious?
Until the real marriage happens, so it shouldn't be taken serious.
So when anybody promise I'll marry you, should it be a statement that everyone should take it serious?
Until send it command and the West to our room. No, I don't think they should take it serious.
So I'm telling girls not to take guys serious when they say they marry them.
No, some guy will tell you I'm married. And when I story lady Abeke, also they were no matter no maybe 2 weeks of intercourse of coming. Lady the guy in Jano. It's a man will tell you I'm married you. Indeed the way a man will tell you no worry. It's all worry. It's no, but I'm not very well. Okay, Martin, do the preparation, but if I show change the video, it's easy. What if they want to know what another man is to add few weeks to your wedding date? And also they can say, well, where in the bed that hold you? It's also the real marriage happens, no? And you should know, say, okay, Martin, but oh God,
Martin.
yes.
I'm not thank you. The story is straightforward, but yemi so. Or say what we are seeing anymasi.
Just a one officially.
Yeah.
And I said they were preparing okay, because now so more train dates for date and say
I don't understand. How come this one becomes a Bushianim Garcia?
They say our number, so then the buyer, you give your reasons. So move on. Hey, got the that's anything.
I'm not then.
Say there's 7 years now, only not for 7 years, so we're wasting the time. Even though we make us a waste time, so when you said time there for another 1 year, 2 years between now, so that's now 7 years. It's I said, we're coming to time for me for 7 good years now. 2 weeks to my wife, and I didn't know that I say, oh, thanks me worry. Without, I don't know, the reason, Ben, and I say, what's the reason?
If I don't so on Jennifer.
And I will find out some for battle for it. I will reach because of one anything.
Beman is a wound. Beman is a Cassan yet. O Casakake. Beman is a Ubufuya. Ubufuya, Bajao, in Pelview. I don't want this thing again. You want baby's house.
7 years in name or banning.
No, but I'm not obit boy back home for 7 years or chance on Warino. Is it worth sacrificing that 7 years?
That means me, yes, I mean, boss Abraham.
It's
me, boss Abraham. Hey, that it's me dedicating me time and money come back for 7 years. That means me, yes, sir.
Also, is there any mistake that this girl has done for 7 years?
It makes us a mistake and a life choice. It means make us a mistake. She decided to date someone for 7 good years. Me means me, yes, sir. and she got what she did. She got what she got. Say, guy and say, oh, to me, why we need down? I mean, 7 years.
Can a family force this guy to marry their daughter?
The family cannot force the guy. And even if the family force the guy, why would the family force the guy to marry the daughter? The daughter will never be happy. They'll never be happy.
So
The man has to marry you.
Did the girl do anything wrong in terms of keeping a guy for 7 years?
Oh, she did nothing wrong. They kept each other. It wasn't one-sided.
But who has lost now?
He.
Because if you say they kept each other, who is lost now?
I don't know we're losing now. So it could be saying the 7 years, but the guy was not in the agenda for 7 years. The guy was doing or not doing the other avenues. Well, Barney dedicating the 7 years for them, and but then they want to so Barney say we're losing.
And I'm looking at a friend who has gone to marry a guy that they know. Has the friend done anything wrong?
That's another question. People don't mind dating their friend's ex.
But is it wrong?
Me, I can't date my friend's ex.
Is it wrong?
Me, I can't. Me, can't say wrong. Can't say right. Oh, they are in a choice.
No, it's not about choices. Is it wrong? It's not about choices. Is it wrong?
It's not wrong. Honestly, it's not wrong. It's
That,
not wrong.
say, me know sheho na wadam for ni honorable ya ofna na me hwedan oyesen wo a. Is it wrong to go for ya ofna instead of you?
It's not wrong. Say that no year of one now who say if she's better than me now, I'll call for her. And she also agreed. And said, yeah, or you move for sin.
And more agree.
No, I was so agree.
Girls code, you more agree now.
Oh, I agree. Also, be any J who say girls code. Oh, I agree. I want that one back.
But will you advise somebody to stay with one guy for 7 years?
No, I won't. No. 7 years, I would today. Oh, you're doctor,
or steady no? Housemanship.
7 years. I'll be that. I'll be that. All right.
Mate. Let me read some messages from Facebook quickly. Also, 7 years investment, and now you are having second thoughts. That's heartbreaking. Will be questioning. Then that was from Gabriel. Gabriel said he is not having second thoughts. He's moved on. No, he's moved. The guy has moved on. Then Efia Pokua says, take him on. Don't lose God. Some men are insensitive and unreasonable. Take him on. Well, what do you get in taking this guy on? Take, I said, then take do you. You won't take do someone. Please take up. No, please take him up. Instead, even when you take him on, it will not get anywhere. Focus and move on with your life. Okay, life goes on. This is coming from Enoch. And Alex says that take him on as in what? The lady is a joke and the guy is a very sensible guy. Alex, see, guy at 7 years. We're 7 years. Kasim say, it's nice, it's a nice blessing. You will have been divorced with kids. So it's better you didn't even marry to divorce at all. Makes sense? Clement says, shame as to what kind? Are you going to marry yourself? You can try the compensation, but believe it or not, you will not succeed. Were you the only one in the relationship?
that you are seeking for compensation for waste of time? What kind of misunderstanding could last for 2 weeks without an apology from one of you? Marriage is not for pride. Marriage is not for the bride. And if you are not ready to apologize to your partner, even if you are not at fault, then you two are better separated. Well, can you take a lawyer to see if you have a case for compensation? So this is an advice from Clement. Nene Upata. We are aware of something. We are not a tree to stay at one place forever. You took a personal decision to be with him for 7 years. Next time, go and read medicine with that much time at your disposal. Hey, you saw this coming, but you were busily swimming in love. Oh, this is coming from Nene. And this is coming from Dankwa Trump. It's a waste cool style. When you're tired, you're wasting. You're wasting time. And these are some of the messages that came earlier on Facebook. So my question this evening is, should the promise of a man to marry be taken serious? And Abna has expressed her view seriously. And I believe that when a man comes to do knocking over your head, it is not a confirmed promise to marry you. When a man comes to do knocking over your head, it is a wrong posture for the family of the woman to go and ask, either by virtue of calling them to bring them out to come and share with you. In the first place, it is wrong. But we have practiced a lot of the wrong, and it has become right. So my question is, should the promise of a man to marry you be taken serious? Mewale would have been who I mean to be in there. Hey, is it me so say you say all the narration just because there is something waiting for you. Something. So here we are. You have waited for 7 solid years of your life. Everybody knows you. Everybody can testify to what is going on in your life. Everybody is making life easier for you. Now watch it. When these things are happening to you most of the time, because of love, you don't see it all. But when love dries up in the African port, there you will learn that most of the dealings and requests are not really qualified to be around you. My sister, I can hear and feel your heartbeat. 7 years and yet easy. Hey, that you give your life 7 years to a guy. I hope you are not sucking other guys around you. I hope you are not making other guys around you feel like you're married, because I've told you before that you cannot practice marriage until you're married. But the word promise, even when it comes to the legal marriage, they say let the people declare their intent again on the day of the exchange of vows. So you come and we declare, do you have any lawful impediment why you, they mention your name, Abena Sugar, should not be put together with George Lutrot as husband and wife? Do you? Now this opportunity is given to you, is no, you do a no, because nobody should waste your time. But there are times that the people wasting your time don't even know they are wasting your time. You love them to their max. You love their attitude, you love their charisma, you love their timings around you. So you want to stick to it. So when somebody says that you have wasted your time for 7 years, it's not true. You have lived a life of sticking to one man wrongly for 7 years. And that should not inform your life in relationship. This time, what I'm saying is, can a man be forced by a family to marry their daughter? And that is my question. So those who want to join us, hit their screens. I don't know if it's the internet, but this is not our numbers. The numbers are not stable at all. And I don't know. Abna, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, so let's go ahead and start with Honorable Yaof now. Honorable Yaof, what is wrong?
What is wrong with what?
With the young man refusing to marry the girl after 7 years of study.
I don't know. Well, see, they were like almost study almost. Obviously, it took him 7 years to figure out what could you do? There's nothing you could do because that's his choice. And now, all time, I said, "Oh, my child, decided to say no. I don't want this here." He has a right to back off. See, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Does it mean that you don't believe in the vows we say?
What do you mean?
The vows people,
I don't believe in the vows.
the vows people exchange. Do you believe in it? That it can keep people not to change their mind.
No, but before you go through the vows and go through a divorce or law office and all that, you could just save all that and just not get married.
Oh, so you think that this girl rather must be happy that the marriage didn't come on?
Well, I don't know about her. She hasn't expressed it that she's happy. And she didn't really tell anybody what happened for them to like go on their own way. So really, it's hard to say anything about it because the reason why I boy the guy I don't know.
Maybe a guy now Breno.
Oh, it took 7 years. I said, Breno.
Oh yes. Hey.
Something must have happened. BBC, baby for 7 years. Or BBC, and at the pregnancy, and will be any matter place. But I know, I'm sure the BBC, you know, you are quite a fan at their point. I don't know. It could have happened. And yes, I'm so sure I will date the marriage. Or carry on my said, this one, I'd rather be with this one than that one. It could. I don't know.
Will you be if you are the one, will you be a friend to the current husband of your ex-boyfriend? The current wife of your ex, because of your downfall?
No, you see, my downfall, no, I don't have a problem set about my ex-boyfriend, but we won't be friends anymore.
And then,
well, I don't want to know about the things. See, it's not will be a maybe giant. I know I can say, oh, if you cry, I wouldn't expect them madam for pay, but no rule or regulation stops her from marrying him. But we're not going to be friends anymore. I don't want to know the things you go through. I don't want to know if you had a woman, I don't want to know. So I do not want to be your friend.
But is that fair?
Anymore.
Is that fair?
It could not be fair to her, but is it fair for her to marry my ex? Well, probably yes, it is, but I won't be her friend anymore. But it could be fair, it could not be fair, but we won't be friends anymore.
But what if she has saved you from a particular trouble, shame, and ridicule?
Oh, you see, if there's a particular trouble, I didn't see, because obviously, say if there's trouble, I'll be and go down, but I don't care if she saved me for a particular trouble or not. But we're not going to be friends. like but we're not going to be friends like we used to be anymore. And no dear, definitely to me, no, we would not be friends. It's just we shower to say, yeah, we'll be up on the bed. That's all. But we won't be friends anymore.
Do you think she should press charges for compensation?
What compensation?
The guy 7 years. The guy has wasted
something together.
No.
But this also wasting the time as well. Maybe wasting the time. Also wasting the time. Maybe you mean like you're wasting your time. It's just said, obviously, or no, I can't say no, my baby, and no, and you know, compensation for what? And I got built the baby together, and I'm so okay. You're building it together, no crown. The boy needing that's so much also on family because I stupidly closed my eyes and built something with somebody I'm not married to. And
okay.
I get compensation.
Okay. So the family that is angry with the guy for coming to jilt their daughter, is the family right?
But why are they angry? I'm not understanding. It's a family, no. Then I can't say family anymore. And as a family, then I can't say they're angry because we're again. I'm not understanding that one.
Any which way you take it, that's
it could be said there another good family anymore. But if you see says that me date you to see somebody me I didn't date your family to find out so on bet me about my family and when I'm dating I drew baby I say oh no me to be known to be. I don't know why the family will be upset, and I'm sure that if there's a problem, I'm sure that or a family New Year so into the relationship, they would know say something must have happened or something like that. But besides that, he wasn't dating the family, so why is the family upset?
Thank you very much for your deep knowledge. Any other thing you want to add to it for the girls who are coming up, who have been promised, and some cannot wait, some have waited, and 7 years, their boyfriends are in Abuchi, they are not having documents to come for them. What would be your advice for them?
Well, I won't tell you, say that, but think about it. Because when they try them craft, 7 years of it, not what to pay our who are mouthful for, baby. You know, this will happen. I would say don't do it, but oh yeah, now they are doing that to home kaka. Now so far whatever happens, now you go along with it, so you don't get yourself stuck in something. I feel now when you're broken heart, go through all that pain and pressure and those kind of things. So you know.
And he said, "Nyamana branti ya toy wo get the fan adi and come and na o use."
Well, sir, the market now. Someone who said Yamano or who so I don't know, whatever she wants to do with it is her business. So someone or the idea for the coin. And I also want to do most of the things. This is if you decide that what the idea about command is your business. But for me, I won't waste that time saying Mr. Sana did their command. That's a waste of my time. I won't do it.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's said. Who will be other can one as a gay you are cut. Well, lose and well, lose.
She decided to stay for 7 years. Obi to me decided to stay for 10, 15 years. I'm crying down 7 years.
And 7 years, yeah, normal one.
Oh, so only by my normal. But you decided to stay for that long. So that's your fault.
I said, maybe been any there.
Okay, maybe been any that, and you have to replace me. Been a young modern, obviously, been a young then where you feel into for the and you know, either you have find a replacement or you stay in your room and cry about it all your life. That will be your business.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Abna.
Yes.
Abna and come on here, dear, then on Crawford, I'm saying, there's internet in and you'll be who in it.
And names and internet numbers no cry to say we don't do these numbers.
Maybe I don't know. And you know, I'm doors to say no more, no more, near pay baby. Clarice sitting.
Clarice requesting I'm in fake kill. Clarice requesting and I'm in control, trying to join. Okay, join.
Okay. Let me say, your problem I want to say. Say, Emma, and you be any pan say or don't want. Maybe, sir, is there a rush to take them to your parents? Because here people believe that guys who can easily go and greet your parents are faithful guys. How true is that, Abna?
Oh, and then to say, Bema Eluko, the Bema could share parents and non chair say, or why we it doesn't work like that.
I'm saying Bema or what doing panel, not do a chico fee.
Oh, obviously, what I'm trying to do with check with you, but I don't miss the guarantees of a worry when I say, over worry at now, I say.
Samu.
Intend of Bobby which is so be up with you in the match to see a force. So, my name of Banner, but I don't know, you say, oh, and doing so why I was by force or the warrior.
Enti baba na wadu mfie bi eso ware a would you expect say boy on any ehihye ho no oma beyi na di nkire wo ni ukunu ana
sometimes no so be up with the first one na buy ni the second one na buy I say parents can see you in some way until say why sure say I dey wait there but not how does it work it's very dicey. Okay, Clarice Abba. Dicey Kakra.
Hi, Councilor, you okay?
I'm okay. How are you, Clarice?
I'm good, yourself?
Fine.
Hi, Honorable Yao from.
Hello, Clarice. How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm great, thank you. Platform is you know my baby so.
Councilor.
Miss me feel rough. Me feel rough. Me feel rough, mommy. Me that's say all be coming home. One man can one everybody. And come on here, Dino. What you children day? Or baby bet my share, baby be so say while me say only me after 7 years and
I think it's not right. But sometimes no one say and American say sometimes no our society play a role in we the women doing that kind of thing because under normal circumstance other than I thought say only nipa be man betina that long 7 years I think say unu be ehihye ho a na our we bebe mu a and check you guys know where munye no nia munim say sa we na bebe be ma be warewa all man in these 7 years and sawa be ware enti no wo oba no so no as a relationship no fine counselor bia wo ye Christian now I'm talking of me kasa fit say bia only nipa ni date ya is the end goal marriage was it talked about in the first place and I said then internet me finish 7 years you do not say be man yen against so yeah you've wasted your time but at the same time you could have made other decisions during that relationship because nipa no self to buy no the trail na den what now 7 years that's my take into
enti the woman say wrong say obi be pnis obi ni hihye wa na de ohia no ma ne wale na
that's what I'm saying say your society because dating is dating when but your society say obi share be man na adwane so tna ye ware and I said that ye ware but dating is dating we dating to get to know each other other things say be ya man say me ba wo fie ma be ma ni aduane ama wa ye hihye a me ma pnis so say me ya ma that should be something or be man be ka say because obey sa ma me ware say me show am uska. Well, you're doing it because we're dating. It's not because I'm going to get married to you. Oh, into dating, no shouldn't be outcome. No shouldn't be marriage. Yeah, if I say along the line when we get to know each other, we date for a long time. Because say, be my girlfriend. You be my girlfriend. We continue studying each other. And I say, our really be more fine. But when you're going into a relationship, I don't think it's right. The end goal should be marriage.
Okay, so for you, you are not of the school of thought that every relationship should end in marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So a man on my business on an atrium pa. I say we are quite aware. Only so much you want.
As long as I'm watching, an internet man member the power. What I say. Oh, sorry. An internet man member power. No, like a man is said. Who are there or Beman who she's still in the relationship because what they are still arguing is a relationship has to lead into marriage. But only the panel can say, yeah, this is a relationship. It could be say, you know what, I'm dating you. I don't want to have sex with you until me Felicity be okay. Me a Bewaria and Sana. Until it's dating. Until you dating, you getting to know each other. And yes, then in your bed as me dating only me and who person would die. You agree, say, all right, we want to do this kind of thing, but I don't just say you're worried. Well, intimidate, I don't believe say dating, you know, and you're sending me an ending marriage. I don't think so. You're sending me an ending marriage because if you have a dating, a crap who say, they were in power, then you move on. Instead of that, just say, yeah, dating, yes, and more have sex. Because sex need be more. Not quite to say, be affiliate entitled, say, no, I've been more dear. Me who are dear one who can't name me, I said, and I said, because only me are there, so sometimes, no, dating should be, say, let's date away from sexual, physical touches, no. Let's date away from it and see how it goes. Yeah, then I move on.
Was it less physical touch? Yeah, date here within 7 years, no kiss, no hug, no handshake, and then I was out here, Lisa.
I'm not sure the person which is a counselor with 7 years after just who goes to allow who masters be and I say you will be one now, but chance just and why wait 7 years? Within a week, who be who and to buy about one, who wants us who are. It's but who Shiani panel there said they make us a counselor. You can tell something about me. Then we are the one may sound they go back to like I said, get away there. And sometimes they are very hitting right. Sometimes we are hitting wrong. Oh, into what day 7 years school ben and woke up. Oh, I'm going to Ben and Nippon to our chance 7 years. What's wrong with you?
Love is the message, and the message is love. From the streams to the mountains and the heavens above.
The is not love.
By what?
Your society, no man, Philistine, what must happen. Until if you are because we are there, one about the Brenas who Philistine, what dedicate to life with time, a man, if you are not be bullying out down, but then I make a dating. Or that will not be to now date here. Oh, maybe I will make what we didn't want with you, so you'll be only a one future. Well, 7 years you'll be a country because that's other. The crack, as I said,
okay, this is what you say. Ubana crack, I see.
Oh, my mom, yes, I think.
And they say, Busiadi, the Hujimana.
Debbie. Media me Felicity, a Busiadi, who better Jim, no more to say, yeah, worry. I'm a like why propose Yama, and son of Busia, it was Yahoo, yes, a beginning, Busiadi, who Jim because it was studied in Hujimwa or bound Felicity. Sometimes the lady for say, Epia. Your friend is saying, oh, you can harass my family. And I say, Bushana Pim. And the Bushana Pim sometimes pressure Pim. Because you say, no pressure, Bano, and no pressure Pim, and go the banner about people. The banner about Fiabula. Oh, see, I thought say, Bushana, it should be the last thing. Me personally, that's what I think. Say, if Bushana Pim, the not just say, you're not sad, so I be worried.
Okay.
But just dating, I don't think say, Bushana Pim.
And to me, I told him, I said, oh, God, on Shan on anything.
Hey, counselor, until to Manti, Oba for Saka, we more, or to Mamma, we bear 1 year. Now, it's called like the other mental health will be there. Hey, shit, double life. Oh, yes, I'm not all. You can't even forget about it because now you forgo all the issues surrounding the relationship. Now, it will cost you more than just Kana.
Okay. Into the advice, me say, me mongo di ne jingo e compensation biya. Me busuan chi ne jingo kase. Ena wabu ye bane kwasia. Eni sinawaye ne be chira onyansa. Me mongo bodu ti say jijo mensa ye fen so ku apubiya no nko hwe. Ni me mon nyesa. Onja na tira ho sa.
There will be answer about the show before. But say busuan to the obano for sema we need that or when we be an you were expecting something in exchange, no? Ebi asani man, many more before you. Try and date the person, court the person, and say you two your home say courtship is allowed. When you get to know someone, only the parole, and I said, yeah, yes, sir. If you go have a sex, this man, you can call about 3 people or 4 people at a time without any physical touch, without any financial gain, without anything. Only a book as but because you go more in the same room, then the room, then the beer room, and no, I'm sure Sabina, Menowada, Madus, Kamayo, Tenenga, what really has to happen. Well, maybe on near or let me Casa, or let me Casa, so mammy ninja. But because of that, this was now 7 years, intermediate, or Jawa 7 years, move on, because I come up crowd before. You don't need to waste your venison. I don't think say it's good. Go beyond small and slim. Just leave it.
Well, Lisa, thank you for the advice that you should leave it. Hey, Lisa, it's easy.
Easy, but easy, sir. I'm not there. It's counselor. Who say we are saying, why would you want to go that much for that long? When two woman to stopping up, Nipa way out and I'm dating for bare 1 year or can't it? What shall know our really big one? Also, common, yeah, I see a young girl, see a common 7 years, the update, who to go school, another business, when now business or profit to be cry. When I was sometimes,
someone tells she don't da, what you should be doing that? Hey,
counselor, since it's all on the bit as well.
I'm on Casa, the same way in Tabo, Ubiando, Sana. When I'm more saying, I don't know what a financial orgasm say or do I boy.
Financial orgasm. My baby's laughing. Hey, financial orgasm. That's right.
Last meal, we'll make request and take care. And more request be
now who need financial orgasm?
Last meal, make your request.
Financial orgasm, and I make as a counselor. I will say, some financial orgasm now can be said, and the beginning of the day, and I mean, Matthias, and where's the law? And also, I say, yes, sir, relationship, when you are we are expectant of each other, we should actually be based on. Like your love language shouldn't be all about money.
But the love language should be about what?
My love language, encouraging me. Like he's there for you when you need him. What I said, when you go into the friend said your lowest moments, or you up, and now like or show crying or something, but now or encourage you might do better yourself. It's because when you better yourself, I never do I would do it, but you are so about you're able to handle it. So what about 7 years no only depending on better no one and can you just be professional business.
Now Obama Joe is answer who any fabiuma, why a bonnet.
Anyway, I want anyone else.
Udana akeka. Ohun nya ne febio mu no kwa why bon.
No one any for him say, I don't know what it.
First now we university see ade nkoyi mama.
And then I just said that man is for a friend say, I just say it's not on your grill, on your man to bet in your back, because a man is a yes, the son every stage in our life, yes, sir. It's not making counselor, not just on pair, because not a warfare.
Yeah, now that's in a poba. Oba no what time you go there? Ah, wo so e na kai.
They said I will find the bet you about, and the people which what your friend is saying. What's now but it's
and also nya no kre, sa sam na nya no kre. Hey, who be nya ho fe? Say stars maybe SOB and stars. I'm not saying the star me or star nyepe. And the abna stars so you know to me.
That's the first point of attraction. But your bag never been free. Maybe I would not that man do your phone and I've got the homes and the Bama with me. Well, how is it going to hold? Or Bama was hold the water soil. I was going to be a new face. I'm not you. You obey your mouth. I don't say, what's it?
Mattia does love me. Love me. Is it wrong for a man to change their mind not to marry a lady? Is it wrong?
To me, it depends. I mean, it passes it. A woman said, "Thought that okay, only family." I mean, but that's for 5 years, 6, 7 years. That's still not as a especially a brand new one. When I wish I had just what the hell do on which I want within that time. It doesn't sound well, but to me, I mean, because you can't still be waiting for 7 years, 10 years, what's the more religious? I mean, you can say, yeah, worry. To me, I don't think that is the right way.
So, what do you advise?
I advise I'm one say, I mean, someone who should be beautiful that years now, I mean, you don't still have to go down to that. Something will come out from it, especially you being a woman. Don't worry. Something better. That's the only advice I can give.
But will you ever get to a state to do this to a woman as a man?
To me, no, I don't think I can do it. Okay, me personal, no. I don't think I can do it, but any other how I can't do that. But I mean, I don't think it's the right thing of which will be not bad now. 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, no, we will still ask the questions of the about also in the South, what's going on? We are 9 years now. I mean, check your age.
As a guy, we're 30 years, no share guy, as I say, 37 years old. And I said 32 no share guy as is here or 39 years.
So one of the things we said it will help you as
now I'm saying you are not conceiving love.
There's no love, but I mean the love side, no, it will help the man along the line. But who are bound to love? Since I was the one who arrested, why he told me to move as well and say on that issue. Obano, fight against you, Obano. So you have to think about all those things.
So right now you are advocating that women should force men to marry them.
One or the other way.
Oh, okay. Because the other guys who want to go and see girls' family, and the girls are not ready to take them to their family house.
And that means, my brother, I mean, you are last. I mean, among the list. Otherwise, nice one. Because the Bema I already saw your banner class of banner. I already said, oh, I mean, on my stories, you should know, say, we and Mr. Ruti and his duty. I mean, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So maybe and the baby I am now the other one is a boy on your she said. I didn't uncle yen watching home and tell, and that is better than Obeche. Wow.
Yeah, I'm so Obeche. Now, I mean, we still time one another along the line. It didn't seem to be how, especially I'm talking for a man's side. Yeah, otherwise, who advise of Obama dear. But 40 years can lose car, he can marry. Okay. About 40, 45, can go find out my want to be the horse. No, don't worry what. There was a foreigner, they will come against you, and I will hear no which side, yeah, now no Bema and so. I was supporting a Japanese and in same period. However,
may I say, love me. Yeah, that's a pass over to my one marker. Yeah, who say love me, you now when your baby, who say love me, you I know my gift near the court. Yeah, 80 what you say, girl, we personic boy, we go quarter. I'm going to say, oh, hand, there's no need in going to seek for compensation.
Yes, I mean, everybody can bring more of say, I mean, with me, this kind of relationship for 7 years, 10 years, like that. I mean, you should have say, no, I didn't even M1 as a bar, or maybe you know, and never will be all more S. I be affected with that. Humanity, no, and I know, but now what the time? What we do now, a lot of things are changing in your bodies. I don't know how we you know, I can say, I mean, I give you a perfect guide, but next time, no, maybe I find an addition and say, okay, we age and we know we did for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and I'm here, so we couple, I mean, medical side, whatever they call it. I mean, there are a lot of things that are changing, I mean, in my body. You know, how is it going to be? So that I can consider worry me. How is it going to be? Oh, you know,
Miss Medase pa. And therefore, a command is straightforward. The girl needs compensation for the guy wasting her time, and the guy has wasted her time for 7 years. She's just been there, and she's not even tried to leave. She will call herself, I've been very faithful, very, very faithful. But there's a clear distinction here. So be a casanity, so be a smart and say on town. And they are granted in what the pebino qua, and so Janamanico. And you want to active who are the Jaiko. And yes, I will jab them in Tamacofa, the Obe wow. Send your Betrasma Beman and Jao Manaco, and Munyapa. That's a good one. Okay, wife, long time. Thank you for all the gifts. So we have learned a thing here today. The conversation is that the promise of a man to marry you cannot be taken serious until the marriage happens. The other part is that your family cannot force a man to marry you because he came to do knocking. Knocking is not marriage. Knocking is a request to see if we can marry you. So when they make that request, and then you fulfill the request by inviting the family of the said girl to come and sit down and show where they are coming from, that is where we are discussing that it's important for you to have that particular conversation. Marriage only happens when the two of you are married. If the two of you have not paid, they've not paid your bride price, there's nothing you can do to make you feel that you are a wife. Be a wife after your bride price has been paid. That is our problem. We are doing everything like your wife, and unfortunately, there's nothing you can do like your wife. Look, you cannot make love like your wife until you are married. You cannot cook as a wife until you are married. You cannot sleep with a man as a wife until you are married. There's no amount of money a man can give you that will be equivalent to a wife's gift. So if you are interested in something, you see, and it's not just this girl. I know in my field of work, there are too many girls who are side chick to men that they want to have children for. I know there are too many side chicks who want to marry married men because they care for them. I know. But where the social stigma is keeping them, some of them are there 7 years, 8 years, 12 years. Today I met a girl who says she's been going out with somebody's husband for 13 years. 13 years. Okay, wife, welcome, my love. Hey, long time. I miss you.
Oh, Counselor, with the question, quick.
Go.
Okay, material topic now, cassette, Sebema people say a form of now, is true, but my question is, where's your Bema is your Tawasi? If you are Wabishia for the time as one negotiate for see finish Emmanuel. Bema is the bush of 4 years, a crown, but moving who are going to. And I Bema will say, send a bush of 4 minutes. On the one who will be she said, "Bema happened, ya be a movie, give me even say, be an emotion for person, which never from Emma or won't get it or Jimmy Pia." And I say, but a person worry until person take your own co-wiring court to secure yourself on the one of the software. What you say, what you say, what was our for be a caution, be and see as a would in a bush of fortune, be and see Martina, I will about still now, the bush of 4 and feel good, said you was some way. Almost on cash, or more reasons from the mice on power, or more cabin. But say be on Fred and no back as I want to say, it be on strong Mobana, oh, we want to say, but still now, who feel cool with your former then you super sign, and no situation.
Dear kind.
So kind.
Ya wale na na ya wale no. Oya iri ana onya iri. That's the question na be say bisa.
Answer the question.
Because ya ko wo ebusofo.
Still na ya wale na say.
Ya wale na ya wale no.
Just say.
Because still, our dear men, son, and you get 2 more Ghana. Cremo 4 hour there, a few hour there, and a quarter hour there. Title quarter hour there, ye here. I wish you need here dancing for. Bema de buy or the dance for by the Bushen Yama, and that's the woman say, Emramune Yawa there, but a fear the Omugin to Muso one. Omunsa bought Omabokro. That's the difference. Because a fear dear, oh, Wale or Bampo, a feeding mammy Sema, oh, Wale, she's still single until they feed Papa himself. Wasn't a man. Aboa, I said, Abaya way. Wa prince wa my any quarter wa there. I'm a ne agina to as Mrs. Lutuota. Ebusiano any bibia so much to do about this. But the year say Ghana Mrano to say a fool a Ebusiadia. Obien to me and fun and yashi and for a fool. This emrana ye disu krumi abwaya ye nipa na yi mposo aka nchine do enti babia ebeye den ma one se be ma na ware wo mrem abusua na kaso mu hia ye mpe wasem ye mpe se wo ne ye ba be ma ne be ye bibia enu nti no ye de enkra ana ye den hihye bia to kwama ma se ye nje wu tu se wo ye ba be ma no wife because yen de onye wo ho ade emaye ye gusu epe yire man. In this vein, the only person that can change the thing for you is your husband. Mayote ase etime de ade de ebusia enji be ma ne ntumu Bear money buy and a bushyan say on penny and a bear. Okay, and you say bear money echo wally, Nebushia see a monpany, 7 monk worry or basta. No credit say. Namika Enco the son at Tia. Yet me stop Bearman, but on go ahead. A told me swap, a wounding commodity. A bushian dinner so baby, no a bacosem. A told me a conny a ding commodity, brofudi clearance. It mean ya clearance, my then coding. But your what's my say? And we have power. Setting as our dear somebody cables. And I make us say a full year busiadia. And two while I may call, I mean, fear busiana. At times, it's difficult to plant something different in your system because busia. But the busia see on penny. Emma wale ebusia si on plane Emma branch ene wale wa enko hu ntokwa media ebusia si on plane ma wale obi a make you say don't force to marry the person, allow it to fly. Eti emremu dia utumi wale without parental consent. There's no portion in there register that makes you fix anything there. Because and I make us a year back, Yenimu. Woba be okuna no ye ntimi ma wonye okuna because e busuane nje ye nje nsebia ye fa nsebia mewale o very very dicey. But Ghana mrano so de muntu mrano say utumi ya wade e busuan ka ho. There is no portion in our law that if you are above 18 a family must assist you to marry. No, there's no law. Once you are son and you are 8, so that's the other one. Kofi, promise to marry. No, you had that in the last time. Promise to marry. Has it been accepted in our laws? Jose, One minute. Kafra, bet 40 years they did. Bet 40 years they did. I can then to my bet 40 years they did. I mean, you some
okay, good. And I think one more thing, sir, that by the way, be also they shouldn't let the family know where the things are. One thing about why you say, we had the budget to come as
now, Uchidi pass ya be your one dear strangers never your one dear kubet na say Ankolai entering back grandmother ho and Klawe yes and Ankolai entering back grandmother ho yere grandmother ni nkobobia yere cousins bi ni nkobobia. Can you live as an island because they refuse to marry? When they refuse to marry, don't force it. Let it go. Okay, wife. That's my own.
Sometimes I think the counselor, some of the things that we tackle because we see a lot of marriage. Like the advantages that the man society is not having that because also beginning also and still collab. It means said, yeah, giving a hand. It's me because and will have been already married. In some of your castle, but I've been well, one worried. Is there a way, is there a chance that some better I agree about my years? I
agree. I agree. But one thing to say, also, say, you don't know what to say. The one can say, you know what to say, let's see how once or about. Oh, so I think that yes, I mean, caused a lot of problems to the
Ebusuane engineer to say wale, but emrani jitu musoma wale, but obebre because emrano eni baby ayejin kolegu. Akufuado any grandmothers association for non-acceptable grandchildren. What do you say?
Yeah.
So when the family doesn't want you, when the family doesn't want you and you want the man, have babies with the man because the family doesn't want you, but they will like their babies.
it's not who said not all relationships. Well, America said, I'm talking from this side of the world. We accept kids. What I said. They are living together, but they are not married.
No, some of them our year thing. Abrochire our year thing. Africa na our year. No, was abrochire our year ni ho. Ese mo che bibi atua.
One day I will share my story with you.
Martin.
Don't
worry. Next week, Nyame aduma fiti na watwe abegure mu kono. You be starting treating topics. Me be normal 5 p.m. Debia every day. You be this anko pa. You be sua there. But Ogawa, I believe that. Yes, I believe that once you are married legally by law, you are a wife. But you belong. You are not an island. You belong to a family. So now that the man's family have not agreed to come and pay your bride price, and the man brought some boys, I don't know if your family were part of the legal marriage. That's what I was going to ask. Say, ye go akoye quarter wade no. Oba na busuafo ba ya na, and almost oba. Omo baye na omo nim se oba no enye be ma na busuafo na e ba be quarter wade no.
Okay, as of if you say the mission chire who say obi asem ye. Ntimi nka no.
Meti ase.
What because I said they make an what you
Mati ase pa.
Aha, chire mu no. Nipa no chire mu ye se. I can't say e be the kakra. Ntina ama who dey are mission chire mantia.
Mati ase but the kura ne say on the awade ne de aban agiatim. But say nkwala ne betuma akọ omo achi abehu omo grandmothers ebe because this said but man at the same me a obetumi de nkwala na be fia be kire busua but say oba na busuafo to come and marry our daughter and we agree. No, then we have a problem too.
That's not right. Yeah, that's right. So the rest of the it's not because it should be our way shouldn't let's go back. Let's just stay until accept me.
Or let's go our separate ways. It's not by force.
No.
Let's go our separate ways.
Our real at some point. Whatever situation
it will be a new society. It will be a young castle. Once you have Boshen be a man, Obia Giatu. Georgia, I'm a wale no. Obia wale no on your one day. You didn't actually say. And Jafidi and Koye now would judge George now. Now yes something which is there.
Which is not there.
Something which is not there.
Right. Oh, I mean, you can you answer. I mean, who have all your one day, a Banabusa Papa, and a Manabusa Papa, and who went ahead and do whatever he was to do. The end of the day, you know, I mean, it will go against you.
And the woman's family is aware that the man's family don't want to come and pay her daughter's bride price. And they follow their daughter. Hey. It is a bush, maybe I see a chicken before some of the wale. Now say, yes, she young cosa, you got now. Obana papa and Becassa, Obie Nanwa. Was he well? Senate no enye saa na obi abeti ase pa ebe so musa esenye enyina nye betuma ye kremusumi kramofo abra aboy de ye be bi ane dowo na okọ ye de ye de ani na behwe no na ya be suasuo ho enti me de me ba de me fa ne ma de ma be pio so okọ no na mes meja no manako wanyi mitwen kane nhye ma men gina ha enye hypocrites.
That's why it's a blessing, isn't it?
I say on to be gina enye hypocrites. No cabrofo. Enti na me MC mi so bi nim se na kramofo ware me ekoje no. Easy. The program say na edi se sia bi fro obi ajara to a onye kremoni.
Counselor,
Yeah.
I want to ask this question. In the Bible,
Yeah.
does it say joint marriage? So what parties need the blessings of their parents?
The man, everybody needs the father's blessing.
All right, and you're saying from worry.
If you don't have a father's blessing, don't go. A man that the father is not supporting your marriage, don't go. A woman that your father is not supporting. If your mother is against and your father is supporting, go ahead and marry.
All right.
What does it? It's when you call one. Abrante bia wali ge bi na ge na busua na mpene so no afosa ko ware no ye nim de ba na nsen a wo new town abrante na wu oni na wo 3 e na ye be yi woni se busafo ni ye yi ni se abrante na wale da.
Of course, I mean, they have the right to do that because they do not accept it.
Yeah, on wale da. And they did it on obituary. And any case in the Bremi, would mean can I say radio. It's so painful. Almost your money so banawale. And Obana Bush of one say, then no can. No say, Yabaya one day, one chair was your penny or one. You didn't know what the energy. One chair your oba and it was serious.
Your jeans are.
Yeah, beside. Cabo.
And you always say no.
I'm talking about the next 13. Very, very important information. This is a matter of much about direct. Thank you. What does it? And easy. But it's better to save the future children confusion than to enter because to the bia Charlie David don't try it. Someone shira eboa and a baby or wallow uni echitafo bia omo bu kwase adache sanso no baby obeji awade a uri Nigeria for ni Ethiopia for na beje na awade no o hwe bi so bu awade bi sesi awade ni gu enne meka se engu a ebegu sesi a papa be man de ba betena e kire se ni papa ni enu omo aware awo mienu ena asemasi na nse ya ena oba na de we ne ne kire ne se eye be man papa enti asemasi na nse ya ewo ahyiama ena oba ne papa no ho be makam be na amane ena na yiri ni PLC maame em se ye di hwambo yen ka no kure ba ko nkire kwabena kwa aten ye nim ni baby a o se ma o se ye nim ni baby a eti de koba ha ne se me kunu na ko barracks na asem bi asi ena ho kan bi na branch isi opena asem ti o fa ne se na eja Na yefia santi achima gogo. Onu so fi kwawutafo. Enti yenye baako. Baso no beka se obese me kunu di na chidi enko wale obabi manu. Me kunu so si yo no bisa se ni maame no mo so ori papa no mo no mo di obi kasaye. Se ontumi mba enti onjide nwuma no. Echire wo friend bisa se di ori ne kasaye no wo hia o so ye ne bra bi. Ne maame nwa achiri bra bi enti me ameti he ohima ene de from money chair me ni me yire ukuru ye nim lo. Hey.
Well, that's okay. It is happening. It is still happening.
Now I'm the one who been saying, and it Nigeria for no. I never go Nigeria and say baby be a wari wo in Ghana. Na Nigeria ebusia ante chire. Ye hu ni say awale wo. Just say who wali Nigeria ni ba e wo Ghana. Ti say me tie. Se me hu oga wife na me yese me wale no. Na me ntumi anko mentumi anko nebusu fie wo Nigeria me ware wo Ghana ha ye ngimi ntumu da. When she goes back they will give her another husband. That's a Nigerian tradition. Our wedding to us say yes they should take their tradition and let's take our legal marriage. Monko impo the family it's your wife. I think I've explained enough for you. Ye di see anyame ya adoma ochina ye be sensu ade mama shemo bo say the whole of the month of October it will be back to back lecture afini baby afi we no topic ayeye for family conference here single motherhood or single parenting. Is it a question or an answer to our world? Single parenting, is it a question or an answer to our world? Because it's becoming a common cliche. Madam, when you ask me coming, who have me gift? My madam in call. Wow, mammy so. Na me shira. Na next time we will be a woman. Kafra. Monday, I saw you said na akufo agene light. Enti enya sorry. Monday we did have church. That's how we did have church on Monday. Sorry to all of you who come to church and this week you didn't have church. Light off. I'm going to light off ambassa and then you may have something by. Oh, my dear, your baby are in your movie man. All right, and you want me gift from a gift. What I'm not before this can I go to say.
I don't know. I get it back to you.
Mati, Madam Masi.
I don't know. I don't know. I am sorry. So I'm saying no back there. They don't want to come on.
Madam Masi say move for 100. What about me gifts, Mamma Menko? More men saw Madam Masi. Make it a $49. Way back. I didn't have too many. I never said more group here. More group here, must have invited me. And I'm saying, I'm with you. Ah, Jose, what's my game was saying? Michelle, I'm going to you, and tomorrow the same.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Jose. And then group now, I for one a woman.
That's a lady stage channel.
Mudi muye. Mudi muye na mountain dimu.
Relax. Mama love me, Katari. Love me. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's so. Yes, I'm waiting. And then we'll be something that then of them, but the best of them, I'm saying,
But your money is scam, my friend, remember why?
We can't wait.
No, get money, I'll come. Get money. Money is scam, remember why? Menya. Me person me feel monti na me mba no. Merci munye skala baba.
Oh, counselor, come on. 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Oh,
even 5 minutes, I'm ready to do it.
2 hours.
Look, even 5 minutes, I'm ready to do it. Just create the amount and add value to my voice. I'll come and do it for you.
Counselor, we've been praying for you. So please,
I mean, keep your prayer. I'm talking about money.
Now we're my counselor back
Mr. Counselor, also, they need you. I mean, to be able to help them.
it will be so nice to have
I also need their money. I need their money.
Counselor, you know what you can do? What you can do is you can come on the page, yeah, you produce a song, and just give us a category and then give it up to the secretary.
I am ready to do that. All I'm saying is a simple question. How much are you paying? That's all. What's your problem?
What's your rate?
My rate card, I do 12,000 for an hour.
That's it. It's a new group I have.
So because you are a new group, and all of you are with me, I say it's simple. How much are you giving me? What is your problem?
Okay, I'm the vice president of the group, so I'll talk to my president.
You are now talking like women with money. What sort of? I don't like poor groups. Esikafu group B friend. Esikafu group B friend. It's mama and call me because this guy.
Pastor, I go be so loud. So I'm not
Obia, but so Chimmy Dimmy be about own Dimmy, I'm over scanning man. Why? Obia, but so Dimmy be about own Dimmy, but me here, Missika. But as I feel now, would even the council, Nana is so my head. I mean, good night. Come bye bye. Good night. I was somebody. I said, Mama, me gift. Mama, me gift. I made them as wife. Mama, me gift to be. I made them as Mama. Bye bye. More family gifts. Matpe ginger honey chips. Who are very be? I will be a hey. I took watching. I took. Do go for my about ginger honey chips. Who America? Who Benyabi? Who America? Benyabi. For honorable ya of France, or Bebelo business here, America. 862. 862
215-2007. 862-215-2007. Or Ghana, 0277-609-614. Madam, I say, Obawa here, the phone.
That's